Hello YouTubers. We're doing a video for Wonderland. It's a medium difficulty room in TryHackMe, and then we're just starting the walkthrough. Um, Great, we're expected to grab a user flag and a root flag. There seem to be escalate your privilege. What is the there seem to be a lot happening here anyways. We hope we're able to crack this pretty fast. If not, we'll try to see what we can do. So I've done a bit of background, save time. Nmap scan only found 80 and 22. So I'm doing directory brute force on 80 using GoBuster. You can see that command there. I'm just going to drag this by the side so you can see the command there. Simply doing that brute force using my word list in my document directory, and we found this R. Well, I've done this pretty much before just to save us some time, and going to the not the challenge, actually the brute force. Going to the browser, we can see there's white rabbits. Okay, then from the buster, we actually we inspect element here, then we're able to see is this file path. So I went visiting that. I found a rabbit.jpg, but I fell back one step lower and I found this. So what I did was I downloaded this rabbit.jpg thing to my local box, so you can see it's there, white rabbits.jpg. So I tried to see if there's any hidden stuff in it. First I use exif tool on that white rabbit stuff. I didn't find any useful stuff. It was just this metadata. Well, there pretty much timestamp and other stuff. So I decided to use steghide. So I ran a command. I think I just have it off the steghide extract, and it requested for a passphrase, but I pressed enter, and it downloaded hints.txt. I'm not going to download it again because I have it there. If I cut the content of hints.txt, you see it said follow the rabbit. So this seems more like each of these letters represents a directory. Well, I used GoBuster, went after R, I found A, went after A, I found B, so that was pretty much stupid. So I decided to not go through all that time or back-breaking step, rather just visit that rabbit stuff, since from the hints and the clue I already see there is something that has to do with rabbit. Why not just go after that once and for all and save myself some stress? So we will be visiting that rabbit. Let's see. And that's what we have actually. So if I go okay, that's what it should look like. Let's see. So open the door and enter Wonderland. Alright, so this is pretty much what we have. I'm going to view page source, and we can look within this text. You can see something is hidden here. There is a user, and there seems like the default template for username and password. So I'm going to copy this, and let's try our initial access. If we can maybe use these credentials to SSH, if that works out for us, then we should have an initial access, then we'll take it up from there. So SSH, I'm going to go after the IP 10.10.20.168. Okay, so I think we'll try Alice. We'll try the username Alice and see if that works. Yes, I'm just going to kill this thing, not wasting my time. I will copy the password here. how the little crocodile improve his shiny tail. That's what we came here for. So let's see. We seem to have initial access, so that's the first attempt. We're in as this basic user. We're going to look around and maybe we can find something that can be submitted in the submission panel. The first question is the user text. So let's go to cd home. Okay, cd Alice. Okay, there's this root.text there. Permission denied. Okay, but we see this Wallace and the carpenter py. What's that? Cats, whatever that thing is. It seems like a Python program. And let's go all the way to the top, like a poem thing. Well, it's importing random, so we can maybe take advantage of that. If it's importing random, we can maybe take advantage of that to see maybe if there's a way we can. But can we actually read before we go this path? Can we, let me clear the screen. Can I maybe try the cats passing the absolute paths? Roots.text. So there doesn't seem to be anything in there. So how about I'll try that on user.text. Okay. Okay, curious. That was really curious anyways. So that's the user flag. I wonder why it's in the root path. That's pretty much not straightforward, but we got the user flag at least. Then the next thing to see is, let's see what Alice can do. Maybe we do sudo tac-l. It's a Linux server, so we can see, it's asking us for a password. I don't have that. I think I have Alice's password. Let me see, where's that? We can just try to paste Alice's password in there. See if that will work. Okay, so that works. We can see user Alice may run the following command. That's that file we saw in Alice folder. So, which means we have to take advantage that that file actually calls import random. If it imports random, we can maybe, it's not defining the absolute path, because it's not defining the absolute path. If I go up, if that's still there, I think the history is really short. So I'm going to maybe cats, where's that thing again? Cats, whatever. So if I go all the way to the top, we'll see it's importing random without defining the absolute path. So we're going to take advantage of that, maybe create a random file and maybe see if we can trick it to take the random file, probably. Rather than, we'll put that random file in the same directory here. So I'm going to nano random.text. Oh no, that should be py Python. Okay, so let's see if we can write the simple Python import OS. We don't need to define the user being environment thing. Then we put that OS dot maybe system, use that to spin a shell. See if that can give us something. Being bash. So let's see if we can use this to spin a bash shell. Sorry. If we're able to spin a bash shell, then maybe we might get in another user or maybe the root user. So I'm going to write this program out and I'm going to X this. So we're going to try to see if we can now use the sudo command to run that program, but we will pass an absolute path. So we're going to see how that works. Okay, so we see this rabbit directory in the background. I tried to see if I can get into it. That didn't work out fine for me, but we have that random.py which we had created. So let's see if we can maybe do sudo magic. user rabbits. So we're trying to run this as the rabbits user bin. We'll go after Python. I'll just guess 3.6. Probably it's more recent. Then home. The file is in home. Alice W whatever. So we're running this file, and that seemed to take us immediately into rabbits. Now you might wonder why that happened. Remember, we had seen that random was being called without an absolute path. So what we had just done was we just took advantage of that fact to switch to the rabbit user, which initially denied us permission to switch. Now that we are the rabbit user, we can maybe play around and see what is in here. So ls, I'm going to just maybe probably any hidden, nothing is hidden, but I see there is this TryHackMe and then this hatter users. I don't know who they are, I don't know what they're going to be doing for me, or maybe cd rabbits. I should be able to see the rabbit now. Then in here, so that's a file with a sweet bit set as root. Look at that. Okay, so I'm just thinking in my head, what can I do? Can I maybe try to view this file and see what this file is doing? But I think if I try to do that here, cut the content of Tea Party, it looks like it's messed up. Okay, great. So what we're going to do is let's shift this over to our box. I'm going to clear this. I'm going to come here and clear this. I'll use wget to download that file. So I'll stage a Python. Let me see, Python 3 http.server in here. Excellent. And I'll come here. What's the IP address of this box? So I'll come here, wget. I didn't check the name of the file again. I think it was Tea Party. Okay, wget http. I paste the IP address here on port 8000. Then we're going after the file Tea Party. I think that's the name which we have seen. Let's see if we can download that file. Okay, excellent. It seems like we're able to download the file Tea Party. We should have it in there. Excellent. So let's cut it now. Let's see what is in there. Okay, it still looks like a lot of gibberish to me anyways. I'm going to close this so I can get some space. I'm just going to cut that thing again. Any useful information in this bunch of crap? It doesn't seem like I can find anything useful in there. So what can we do? Maybe we can use not cat, maybe a different command. Do I have file here? Oh, I do. Okay, file Tea Party. Oh, excellent. So this works as a charm. We can see it in elf. We're just looking at the attributes. We can see that char theme going on there for us. So how do we maybe read the content of this encrypted file? We can try maybe strings. string, okay, T. Oh, great. So once again, it's doing the magic. Look within if we can see anything useful. Oh, great. Look at that. Okay, being echo and probably dates next hour. So look at that. That's cool, useful stuff. So this gives us a hint that we can actually maybe do some replacement like we had done in the first case, and so it can call a wrong one to execute and maybe give us a shell. Okay, can we? Let's see. I'm just trying anyways. So put that shebang thing, then being bash. Okay, make that modification. Then basically what we're doing is we're running being bash. That's all the command we want to execute in that date file. if we can write this. Oh, okay, that works. All right. I'm surprised. Okay, cat dates. Oh, okay. Smile on my face. All right, so let's export our path to be able to allow us to do what we want to do. And remember, we're scheming this whole trick to help us let it take our own date file and spin up a new shell for us. So we're going to use export. We export path. This time around, we're passing the variable to our home, the rabbit user. Just verify my spelling. Then we'll give this that $sign path variable. Okay, great. I think this should work fine. Now if we echo the variable path, let's see what we're going to get. ch. Oh, exactly what I want to see. Alright, great. So home rabbits. So which means it's going to pick up our date file and run that our date file, and everybody should be happy. So now let's try to run that tea party, whatever that thing is. Let's see if that will spin up something new for us. Okay, so we tried that severally and we're able to grab this new user called header, and now you can see we're in header's instance. We'll just look around and see. Basically, I made a few slight change. What I did was I made the dates executable because we want that to run on the fly. So that solves the challenge and gave us the magic. So right here where we are, we'll go into, maybe try to go back into header's home directory, because we can still see as header, but we're in home rabbits. Let's fall one step back and maybe go into header. Let's see what we have there. Oh, password. Is that a password? Interesting password. Okay, what is Revel like? A writing desk. We'll find out. So now we've got the password. What can we do with this password? Maybe SSH into header, but we already are header here, right? So we'll see if there's a need for that, or if we can maybe from header try to elevate our privilege. Let's do that sudo tag L thing and see. Put this passwords for header. I don't know if the question mark is included. I'm just going to try that. Oh no. Okay, header may not run sudo. Okay, so header is locked. This linp stuff, it's just failing on me. It's not going past here. But being a pen tester and also a red teamer, I put on my thinking cap and I went around researching. So from this first result I saw here, it's pretty cool. It tells me this is a vulnerable sudo version. So I went on the internet to dig. After spending time digging, I found this. Went to his GitHub repo and I found some pretty cool stuff there, which I think you guys would love to try out on your own. So there are a bunch of them for that particular sudo exploit CV which was released. So I decided to go after this. If I fall a step back, you will see there are a bunch of them for even specific OS. I went after the NSS because I had found that that's actually on this box. So what I did was I took that NSS to PY, just copied, grabbed this, came in here and created a file. I called the file NSS.py, then I changed it to an executable. You can see me doing that here. So executing that file was very easy to gain roots. Python 3 NSS.py, and just on the fly I got my roots ID. You can see I'm already roots. So now I have to go grab that root flag and everybody should be happy. This is pretty not difficult. I think I probably would have done this from even any of the other users without having to go through these steps. But I would recommend that you try that out on your own and let me know in the comments if you're able to crack that. So let's look around. I think we cut the content of password, the text before. Shouldn't be an issue. Okay, so we can cd to roots. Then we can find, I think we also got the user flag. So what are we supposed to submit now? I've almost lost track of the task. All right, guys, permit me. Escalate, what is the root flag? What is the root.text? Okay, so user defined command, basically we looked for the file roots.text, and we see that actually in the Alice's home directory. We're just going to take that and cut the content of that file, and we should be good to go. That's a terrible flag. All right, so I really would like for you guys to probably go find these exploits. I'll leave the link to that repo, and try out without having to go through each of these other guys, maybe on your own. Try to see if you can take this on. I'm going to stop this lane P stuff because it's not working. Try to see if you can take this from the Alice to elevate to roots. If that works out for you, then you have a short time having to work this through. Thanks for hanging around with me again, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye.